Evening blessings to whoever's listening out there. First off, me want tell ya thank ya truly, from deep inside for sitting here with me tonight. Me hope wherever ya da, the breeze nice and calm, not too hot, not too cold. Tell me, what time it is where ja are? Sundown yet? Or ja still see daylight peeking through D blinds? 'Cause here in Pepin, Kingston, the night just settles soft like a shawl pan me shoulder. The crickets start their choir, and the streetlights blink awake one by one, same as they've been doing since before I can even remember. Funny how the world changed so fast, yet the night always come the same way. Quiet. It's honest, unforgiven. Sometimes I ask myself, how many times can a heart break and still keep beating? How much can one mother give before she'll start to wonder? If love alone can keep a family whole, and maybe most of all when Ja child erased Ja name, do Ja still belong anywhere? I never used to think life could ask questions like that. But then again, life's been teaching me in strange ways lately. Anyway, before me talk too much, let me tell Ja something. I'm Margaret Lewis, but round here, everybody call me Miss Maggie. 67 now. Retired school teacher, though me hands still itch fee mark papers sometimes. Me house up D small hill right behind Papini Market. The one with the red hibiscus hedge and that creaky gate I keep meaning fee fix but never do. I used to believe me daughter, Olivia, would always come walking through that gate no matter how grown she got. Used to? The day she changed her name was the day I realized some doors close so quiet. Ja don't even hear the lock. Click. It starts simple, like these things always do. One Sunday afternoon, sun bright, mango tree full and sweet, and the smell of curry chicken drifting through the kitchen window. I was sitting by the table, shellin' peas and hummin' a little Dennis Brown tune. When me phone ring, Olivia's voice come through clear and sharp, the kind of voice that sound like it forget the place it was born. "Hi, Mom," she said. Not Mama like before, just Mom. I smiled anyway. "How ya do, baby?" I asked. "How's little Ella? She still singing that song from church last week?" Silence. Then she said, careful, like she practiced it, "Mom, I just wanted to let you know. I filed the papers. I'm officially Olivia Campbell now." I thought I'd hear wrong. Campbell. I repeat, Ja mean Ja husband name, Richard. She sigh, soft but heavy. "Yes, Mom, it's just easier that way. It's cleaner. Matches Ella and Richard. It makes sense." Me heart skip. Then it sink, cleaner, I whisper. "What Ja mean cleaner, child?" "Like, trying to wash me off Ja life." She'll give a small laugh, nervous, fake. "Don't be so dramatic, it's just a name." But to me, it wasn't just a name. It was the name I gave her when she first cried in me arms. It was the name I write on every school book, every birthday card, every doctor form when she was sick. It was mine and hers stitched together like fabric. Now, in one quiet sentence, she unstitched us. I sit there, peas rolling across the table, the sun shifting lower. I didn't even realize I stopped breathin' for a while. All I could hear was the ceiling fan clicking and the kettle whistling low, like it too was tired of boiling. "Mama," she said, and for a second I swear she almost said it that old way again, the way that make me heart soft, but then she'll pull it back. "Mom, please don't make this a big deal. I need space. I want to start fresh." Start fresh. I say slow. From what? From me? Does the line stay quiet so long? I thought it'd cut. And she say, "You don't understand, Mom. Uptown people, they look at names at how things sound. Lewis feels. Small, old. I just want my family to fit in." I laugh. A small, bitter one that hurt me throat. "Fit in where, Olivia?" "Ja think Ja name go. Change D blood inside Ja veins." She didn't answer. Then, soft, "Mom, please. Don't make this harder." A call end with a click, and me house fall back into the same silence that'd been following me for years. I try to tell myself it didn't matter. Every time I see that wedding photo, her in that white dress, smile wide. Me standing beside her, holding bouquet. Me chest tighten. The papers she filed made that photo look like a lie. The next week, Miss Lorna from church passed by and say she see me daughter name in the paper. New name, new life. She tease, not meaning harm. But the words stab deep. I nod and pretended fine. But that night, I sit on the veranda long after the rain stop, watching the drops slide off the roof and thinking how easy it must be to fall, to disappear, to start again somewhere new. Maybe I should have been proud. Maybe I should have said, she moving up. Good fee her. But pride don't feed an empty heart. A few days later, I go market. It's Pepin, always full of noise, sellers calling, children laughing, music playing from old speakers. I buy me yams and kalilu, and when I pass the fruit stall, this old man call out, Miss Maggie, your daughter on TV? Hey, it's good, man. Big woman now. That's why I smile weak. Say yes. She doing fine? But me fingers shake when I reach for me purse. That night I watched the clip online, Olivia standing beside her husband, talking about his new business. The captions say Mr. and Mrs. Campbell. No Lewis anywhere, not even a whisper. The days stretched long after that. I stopped teaching. After me retirement, but me keep busy, helping at church, plantain herbs in me small garden. Still, every corner of that house remind me of her. The tiny height marks on the wall. It's the photo of her in uniform. The little seashell she once gave me from our beach trip when she was 10. Stee said, keep it, mama. So even when I go far, jaw still have a piece of DC wid jaw. Now that shell sit dull and cracked on me, dresser. Like the sea, forget how to sing. One evening, the rain come heavy, thunder rollin' like drums from D hills. Me phone buzz again. For a moment, me heart jump, thinking maybe Olivia remember me, maybe she'll need her mama. But it was Richard's number. He say formal, cold. Mrs. Lewis, Olivia can't talk right now. She's resting. It's letting you know Ella won't be coming down for the weekend. Too busy. I bite me lip. Too busy fee her grandmother. He pause. You know how it is. She has dance class, piano, those things. She'll come next month. But next month never come. Or the one after that. Soon enough, me realize they're not busy. They just done with me sometimes. Late at night, I talk to me husband grave. He'd gone 12 years now, buried up in Medawast. Kai tell him, Joseph, our baby gone far. She don't even carry our name no more. The wind rustle the leaves, and I swear I hear him say, Maggie, Ya, Cyan, Force, Love. It half he come back on its own time. Maybe he right. Still, I keep wondering what kind of mother raises a child who is ashamed of her own roots. But me can't hate her. I try. Lord knows I try. Because when I close me eyes, I still see that little girl with hair in ribbons. Running through the yard callin', Mama, look, butterfly. I see the day she bring home her first report card. All A's, saying, Mama, I gonna make Jaw proud. And I tell her, y'all already did. I didn't know pride could hurt like this. One Friday evening, out of nowhere, I get a letter in me. Mailbox, heavy paper, gold seal. Return address say Campbell and Associates. I open it slow, hands trembling. Inside an invitation. Mr. and Mrs. Richard Campbell invite you to the launch of their new brand. Campbell Legacy. Redefining modern Jamaica. Legacy, that word sting. I almost tear it up. But something stopped me. Maybe pride, maybe pain. I iron me dress, fix me hair, and decide to go. That night, I walked through those big glass doors like a shadow in a world that forget me. Music loud, people's smell of perfume, and money. When I see Olivia, she shine tall, beautiful, confident, but her eyes flicker when she see me. Mom, she'll say, her smile tight. You came? I did, I answer. Had to see what kind of legacy job buildin'? Before she can reply, a reporter come up. Sayan, Mrs. Campbell, can we get a family photo? Olivia hesitate. Then soft she say, just one moment and step aside with me. Mom, she whisper, please, not now. I don't want confusion. These people don't know what. That ga come from Pepin? That ja mama still alive? Her eyes wet, but she blinked fast. It's complicated. I lean close, voice low. No, baby. Simple. Jaw ashamed. And just like that, she'll turn and walk away. Smile back on camera flashing. They take the photo, her, Richard, little Ella, perfect picture. A family with no space left for me. I stand there till the lights blur and me chest feel hollow. Then I leave. When I reach home that night, the rain fall again, soft this time. I sit by the window, looking at the road glistening under streetlight. Then, out of nowhere, me phone buzz again. Message from Olivia, Mom. I'm sorry if I hurt you. I just need to be who I am. Hope you can understand someday. I don't reply. Not yet. Instead, I whisper to the rain. Maybe one day, child, but not tonight. And as the thunder roll low and far away, me heart whisper one more question to the dark when y'all erase where y'all come from. Do y'all really know who y'all are anymore? You ever notice how life don't warn y'all before it twists? It just wake up one morning, shift the floor under y'all feet, wait to see if y'all can still stand. Weeks pass since that night at the Campbell launch. I tried to push it away, the music, the lights, the way me own daughter looked through me like a stranger. But quiet don't mean peace. It just gives space for memory to echo louder. Some mornings, me wake up early, sit, pan the veranda with me tea. Watch the sun lift over the blue mountains. The light always comes soft at first, golden and shy, like it's still dissident if it ready to face another day. I understand that feeling well. 'Cause truth is, some days I'm not sure I'm ready either. Me, phone ring less now. Even church people stop asking about Olivia, like they finally learned not to mention what they can't fix. I keep busy still, selling little homemade pickles and cakes by the roadside, talking to passerby, pretending like me, laughter ain't hollow. Sometimes the only voice I hear in the house is me own humming songs from long ago. Then one Tuesday afternoon, out of nowhere, everything changed. It was round 2:00, hot enough to melt iron. I was hanging clothes out back when me neighbor's grandson come running up breathless. Miss Maggie. Miss Maggie? Jaw, phone ringing. Some foreign voice I rush inside, heart pounding. Pick up quick. Hello, I say, a pause. Then a voice calm but serious. Good afternoon, ma'am. This is Nurse Peters from University Hospital. Are you Mrs. Margaret Lewis? Yes, I say, gripping the counter. I'm sorry to inform you. Your daughter, Mrs. Olivia Campbell, was in an accident. The world tilt. Me throat dry. Accident, I whisper. Where? How is she alive? She's stable now, the nurse reply, quick. But she suffered a head injury and mild concussion. We've contacted her husband, but he's abroad. You're her listed emergency contact. I almost dropped the phone. Emergency contact. After all this time, she'll still write me name. I grab me shawl, me keys. And don't even lock the door behind me. When I reach the hospital, the corridors smell of disinfectant and heartbreak. I follow the nurse through a long hall until we reach the ward. And there she is, my Olivia, small, pale, a bandage round her forehead. 4 drip hanging beside her. For a moment, I forget every pain. She just looked like me little girl again, sleeping after running too long in the yard. I sit beside her bed, take her hand gentle. Me, baby, I whisper. Her eyelids flutter and then she open her eyes slow. Mama. She murmur, voice weak. That word mama hit me like sunlight after storm. Yes, baby. Me day here, I say, stroked her hand. Me, right here. She blink, confused. What? What happened? Car skid off the road near Barbican. I say soft. They say, ya lucky. Angels must have been working overtime ya. She'll give a small laugh, but it fade quick. Richard's not here. He on business, nurse say abroad. She sigh, eyes glazing again. Figures. For a while, we sit quiet, the machines humming soft. Then she say, barely above a whisper, Mama, I didn't think you'd come. How Jaw could think that, child? Jaw me blood. Her lip tremble. After everything I said, after the name, Olivia, I stop her. Names don't change, love. Only hearts do. And even then, a mother heart's stubborn. It don't know how to stop beating. She'll start to cry then, quiet tears rolling down her cheek. I hold her hand tighter. And deep down, I know this the moment life's been building toward the fall that wake Ja up. She'll stay hospital 3 days. I never leave her side. I wash her face, feed her soup, comb her hair, careful like old times. When nurses ask who I am, I just smile and say, I'm her mother. Simple. True. One evening when the rain started again, like it always do when hearts get heavy, she asked, Mama, do people talk about me? Back home? I shrug. People always talk. That's their sport. But I don't mind them. I just miss me, child. She look away. I was so stupid. I thought if I changed my name, I could change my life. Richard wanted everything polished. The house, the parties, the reputation. I went along because I wanted to belong, and did Ja. I asked soft. Her silence answered for her. After a while, she whispered, when the car crashed, I thought I was going to die. You know what came to my mind first? I shake me head. You, she say? Not Richard, not the business. You. The way you used to braid my hair and sing that song about the sea? Me eyes burn. Me only ever wanted Ja to remember where Ja come from, Olivia. 'Cause once Ja lose that, Ja lose yourself. She nod, tears spillin' again. I did lose myself, Mama. I let them polish me so much, I disappeared. I squeeze her hand. Then maybe it's time Fia come home and start findin' again. 2 weeks later, she finally discharged. I bring her to stay with me till she'll recover proper. At first, she protests, say she can manage at the townhouse, but I insist. And when we reach the old gates, the one that always creaks, she'll stop and smile faint. Still sounds the same. She'll say some things don't change. I reply. Inside. Everything looked the same as years ago. The smell of pimento and thyme, the picture of her school graduation on the wall, the lace curtains yellowing at the edge. She walks slow, touching each memory like it fragile. Then she stop at the dresser. See that little seashell sittin' dull? You've still kept it, she whisper. Of course, I say. It remind me that even when Ja far, Ja still part of me. She'll pick it up, hold it close. I forgot how small it was. Small things carry big memory, I tell her. That night, we sit on the veranda with soup bowls in our lap, watching the lights flicker down Popany Road. She'll say, Mama, I want to fix things. I want to make it right. I nod slow. That's a good start, baby. But some things Ja fix not with words, with time. She'll take a deep breath. Then I'll start with both. The next morning, I wake to the sound of her on the phone. She talked in soft, serious. When she done, she turned to me and say, I told Richard I'm talking Ella to stay here for a while. He didn't like it, but he can manage. I nod. Good. This house always got room. Fee, both of Ja. A week later, Ella arrived taller than last I saw her, but with the same curious eyes. She'll run to me, callin' Grandma, and wrap her arms round me, waist tight. That sound healed parts of me I didn't even know still broken. We spend the evening cooking together, all three of us. Olivia cooked an onion, Ella stirring pot, and me bossin', both of them, like old times. The kitchen full of laughter again, the kind that sound like forgiveness later. While Ella sleep, Olivia and me sit outside, stars scattered above like God forget to gather them. She'll say, Quiet, Mama, can I ask you something? Anything, child? When I changed my name, did you ever hate me? I look her straight. No, but me heart did grieve Ja like death. She bowed her head. I thought so. Then she reached into her bag, pull out a folded paper. I've been thinking a lot. About legacy. About what we passed down. I don't want Ella to grow up thinking love means erasing yourself. She handed me the paper. I open it. It's a legal form, a petition to restore her maiden name. Olivia Lewis Campbell. I read it twice, eyes blurring. Ja, sure? She nod. It's who I am. And for the first time in years, I laughed full deep from the belly. Then, welcome home, Miss Lewis. But life don't ever let peace stay too long, does it? A few days after that, Richard show up unannounced, angry. Car horn blaring voice shouting from the gate. I step outside before Olivia even reached the door. Good evening, Mr. Campbell, I say, calm. Ja, find the road up here, all right? He glare. Where's my wife? She inside, restin'. I came to take her home. This her home too, I answer. Always been. He scowl. You're filling her head with nonsense. She's making stupid decisions. Do you know what people are saying? I fold me arms. Let them talk. Same people talk when she'd change her name. World didn't end then. He stepped closer. If she ruins my image, I cut him sharp. Careful, Mr. Campbell. The only thing she ruined was her peace when she tried to live for other people. For a second, silence. Then Olivia, come outside, standin' tall, voice steady. Richard, I'm staying here for now. And you'll respect that? He'll look at her, then at me, and finally drive off. Tires spit and gravel. The dust settle, and she exhales slow. Mama, she'll say, I think I just closed a chapter. I smile. Good. Now start writing one that belonged to ya. She nod. With your name beside it. That night, as crickets sing again and the breeze move through the hibiscus, I realized something. Maybe love don't disappear when a child tries to erase Ja. Maybe it just wait, patient, quiet, like the tide waitin' to pull back in. And somewhere deep inside, I feel Joseph whisper from beyond. See, Maggie? The sea always come home. You ever notice how healing don't come loud? It don't burst through the door like thunder or shout, I'm here. It slip in quiet like morning dew, pan the grass, gentle and sure. Touching what pain used to burn. Some months passed since that storm with Richard. The house feel different now, lighter, like it exhaled after holding its breath too long. Me wake up to laughter most mornings, now Lou runnin', barefoot, chassin' the neighbor cat. And Olivia Cullen after her voice, half annoyed. Half-dash joyful dots, sometimes me just sit by the window. Watch them, and think, this is what peace sound like. One morning, as the sunlight spills soft through the curtains, Olivia bring me a cup of coffee. Black, no sugar, she'll say, smiling. Just how you like it, Mama. Look at that, I tease. You remember something from back then? She'll laugh. I remember more than I let on. We sit quiet a moment. Outside, the mango tree heavy with fruit, the air hummin' with life. Mama, she'll start. I've been thinkin'. Maybe it's time I go back to work. I nod slow. Work's good, but don't let it own ya this time. She'll chuckle. No chance. I'm gonna start my own Thinka consultancy, helping small local businesses. You know, folks like you used to be trying to make ends meet. I smile proud. That sound like something that comes straight from your father heart. He always believed in building up others. Her face soften. You still talk about daddy like he right here? He is, I say, tap in me chest. Here and here, I tap me head. He never left. Olivia began rebuilding her life one step at a time. She'll find a small office down by halfway Trinathon, fancy, just a desk, a fan, and her old laptop. But when she'll talk about it, her eyes light like fireflies. I feel useful again, Mama. She'll say one night, leaning against the veranda rail. Not perfect, not rich, but useful. That's the best kind of rich, I tell her. And truly, happiness creep back into this family like sunlight through cracks. But peace don't erase memory. One afternoon, Ella come to me, holding her school project. Grandma, teachers say we must write about where our name come from. I feel me throat tighten. That's a good project, baby. She nods, serious. So I ask Mama, and she'll tell me my middle name, Margaret's after you. I blink. She'll tell ya that. Ella beam. Yes? She'll say, you strong and kind, and that's why she want me to carry it. Me, heart twist, but in a sweet way this time. Then you carry it proud, little one. She look at me thoughtful. Grandma, name's important, right? I smile. Names is like roots. People might cut the branches, but if the root's strong, jaw always grow back. She giggle. Then I'll never forget mine. That night, I sit alone on the veranda after they gone to bed. The moon big and yellow, glowing like a lamp god hang himself. I think about all the names I've been called through me life. Margaret, Miss Maggie, Mama, Fool, Blessing. Some sweet, some bitter. But every one of them carves something into me soul. And I realize something. A name don't just tell who you are. It tell who loved ya enough to call it. One Sunday, we all go church together for the first time in years. Olivia wearing a simple white dress, Ella twirling beside her. People whisper, but it different now. Not gossip dash gratitude. When service done, pastor invite Olivia to share a few words. She hesitate, then step up front. Voice steady, but full of emotion. I used to think success meant polishing away where I come from, she say. But I learned that no amount of shine can hide a crack in your soul. My mother, Miss Magashi, remind me what real worth is. Not money, not fancy friends, not name on paper. Worth is love that don't quit, even when you shame it. It's the church silent. Even the fan stop creaking like it want to listen. Then the whole place clap, loud and long. I can't stop the tears. I whisper, thank you, Lord. She'll finally see. Life after that grows simple again, but full. We plant kalolu in the backyard, make guava jam to sell at the Saturday market. Olivia bring her clients by sometimes, proud to show them where she come from. Ella helped me bake flour in her hair, laughing loud like her mama used to when she's small. One day, I find Olivia sitting on the porch steps, looking at an old box of photos. She hold up one her in-school uniform, me beside her, both of us smiling wide. I forgot this picture, she say softly. You forget a lot, I tease. She laughed through a sniffle. But I remember now. And I'm never forgetting again. She'll take my hand. Mama, thank you. For still calling me your daughter when I was too proud to call you my mother. I squeeze her hand back. Child, that's what mothers do. We wait. Even when our heart's tired, we still wait. Years later, people still talk about the Lewis women. Not because we rich or famous, but because we stay stand-in. Olivia's business grow. Ella graduate school with high honors, and me. I keep telling stories. Keep reminding the young ones that love and legacy travel deeper than bloodlines. They travel in the names we choose to carry. And the hearts we choose to forgive. Sometimes visitors stop by and ask me, Miss Maggie, how John managed to forgive so easy after all that? I smile, look out at the hills and say, forgiveness ain't easy, child. But bitterness heavy. And me too old to carry what don't lift me spirit. Now and then, I still sit by the window and hum that same old tune Joseph used to love. The tide come in, the tide go out, but love, it always stay. Olivia hum along sometimes. Ella dance in the yard. And I think maybe that's how God writes stories. Not with pen and paper, but with the people who break and mend again and again, until they shine honest. So if Jah ever ask me what my name mean, I'll tell Jah plain. Margaret Lewis' mother, survivor, teacher of forgiveness. A name carved not in stone, but in love.